Anton Bosman. I mountain bike. I'm very passionate about the sport.
My name is Mattie Viviers and I'm a mountain biker. I ride my bike for fun. The best thing about riding is the socializing with all the guys on the ride.
Cycling for me it's exciting. The most exciting thing for me nowadays is the thrill I get out of the mountain biking. We live in a country that is so stunning that you can just go ride anywhere and come home with this total euphoria in your body and in your mind, and you've just had an absolutely great time. 24-hour events I've taken part in, probably about 12. Omni-Motion events, 10 of them. What sets Omni-Motion events apart from any other event, the detail to attention has just always been immaculate, and what I found from the Omni-Motion guys is that they're really out there for the riders and not just for profiteering that I see nowadays. And you know, you walk away really having felt that you've been given what you've come to pay your money for, and that is a great course, great organization, and definitely scenic. The guys always go out of their way to make it scenic, and I think the reason they do that is they all ride bikes themselves. So that reflects back onto the rest of us.
I've only done one 24-hour event, and I've done it solo, and yeah, I would love to go back for some more punishment. Becoming
the 24-hour champion in 2010, the greatest moment for me was when Chris Nenkov, one of the organizers, grabbed me at the finish and threw his arms around me. It meant a lot to me, because a couple of years prior to that I really felt a bit done in by the fact that I had taken second place and didn't win. The other highlight definitely was walking across that line knowing that I've achieved something that I worked hard for throughout the year, and definitely a great event.
The highlight was when I finally realized that this is going to be my final lap, and I'm going out and I'm going to finish, and I won.
Low moments in that event, definitely quite a few. If I could think, the rain that came down. Rain is one of those things that we have to deal with. You have to ride in the rain, you can't ever get away from it. But the hard part was when it got cold. I went hypothermic. The mud on that field was just insane. It was unbelievable. Preparing for a 24-hour event, and how I go about that event, I actually end up doing a build-up from around about June. I start doing my build-up with a bit of regular riding, some running as well. I include some running into the mix, and this I progressively actually build up towards August. I start stepping it up and I start putting in massive, insane hours. Sometimes when I'm done riding from 3 to 5, 3 to 6, I go for another 40-minute run, basically forcing the body to break itself down and go into the worst possible scenario, because that's what happens on race day.
The ladies' race is a bit different to the men's race. There's not that many ladies riding solo, and then it's a completely different race where the guys need to go up for speed and maintain. The ladies' race is more that just the girl that can do the most laps is going to win at the end of the day. So you need to go on and continue and keep going. So you need to pace yourself very, very well.
No one can really prepare themselves for 24 hours and know what it's going to feel like to be on the bike for 24 hours. You get cramps, you suffer food deprivation or starvation, your mind plays a lot of games on you, you start hallucinating. You've got moments where you could stop right now, and 10 minutes later you're motivated to go on again. Eating properly is very important. When you start training for an event like that, you really have to look after your nutrition. 24-hour races are incredibly unique. They're a lot different to the regular events that we get. So what makes a 24-hour so unique is that, from a course perspective, is that the course keeps changing. And you as a rider, you've got to adapt the whole time. You've got to change the way you ride, the way you think.
And then the best moment of all is when you're when it's still dark at night and the sun is coming up, and you check up and you see, that's the sun. We're almost there. It is. I got goosebumps when I saw the sun that morning. It's like, we're going to make it. It's almost over. Just hang in there.
Van Gaalens as a venue for the 24-hour, I think it's a really great venue. It's not in Johannesburg. It's close to the city, but we're out of the city. It could be seen for me as a holiday away from home, close to home. And then, not to mention the stunning trails I have here at Van Gaalens. The most incredible single track. The layout of the course has been designed in such a way that it's not too muddy. It Even if it rains, it's still going to dry out and it'll be rideable. So I think the venue is actually, from a riding perspective, is just a great venue. Tinker Juarez, who's a mountain bike Hall of Famer, an absolute legend in the sport, came out to the 24-hour race that was organized at Rietvlei with Omni-Motion at the time. So I had the incredible opportunity and privilege to be on his support team. It was just amazing to see a guy at that level, with that ability, do an event in South Africa and do it with a level of professionalism that he did it at. But what an incredible gentleman, what an experience. The beginner guys, I think the best advice one could give them is come and have fun. It's not called the Woodstock of mountain biking for nothing. Come here with the intention of meeting new friends, making better friends with the friends that you have, going out, enjoying the course, having the privilege to ride in a safe environment with the best of people around for 24 hours. It's something that, almost like a year-end party, people look forward to it every year and they cannot wait. The fun and shenanigans that happens during the event is a highlight for many people. One thing I'll never forget is the naked lap. Having seen quite a few scary sights on naked laps over the years, a big highlight for everyone is the bike burning. And we're not talking about a mountain bike here, we're talking about taking a road bike that normally gets donated, and this bike is chucked onto a fire. The other thing that I've seen also over the years that I think is very exciting is the bike toss. All the competitors volunteer themselves to take this donated heavy steel bike normally, and they see who can toss it the furthest. A lot of activities for the kids. Kids can run around. At Van Galen's here, there's a lot more for them to do. Got the animals. It's a party to behold. What would I like to see at 24-hour events in the future? Obviously always more competitors. The more people we can get to these events, the more festive it actually becomes. The more exciting it becomes. The bigger the mountain bike community grows, more people get to know one another. Will I be back to 24-hour mountain bike solo racing? I would most certainly like to return back and give the 24-hour solo race another bash.